Okay, Carla. So here we are starting the 60th DMM Connection, the first without the last members. So just Carla and I, we are present right now, guys.
I know it's a really big challenge. It's new, but it's really nice. I'm really happy that I'm here. Really happy to see you guys again.
It's our first time alone, so be nice to
Yeah.
us. We are trying our best and
Be patient.
we will improve ourselves for the next ones.
But we have like really good gossip today, so I really hope you are like as excited as us. Really good gossip this month.
Okay, so let's start with the first one. The new iPhone.
Oh my god.
If you don't have social media, you probably don't know about it because when they released the new camera with all the internet was creating
Crazy.
memes about the triple cameras and it's not nice. I didn't like it.
It's really weird. I really don't see the point of doing this, but I don't know. The only good part about this is that memes like free publicity have has like put iPhone 11 in everyone's mouth.
Yeah, and I think that even if it's not like beautiful, people will buy it because Apple has a name and people like the iPhone. So
In this case, I think people might even buy it just for the curiosity to see like how the three camera works.
yeah, but the tech experts they told that everything that the iPhone released, the Apple released, Samsung has already. So it's nothing else like new, but when Apple releases, it's kind of different.
I know, like I'm really excited to see how is this going to work on the market because as you remember with iPhone X,
The 10.
the sales were really bad. Like it was a tough time for Apple.
Yeah.
Impressively.
Okay, so next one. So this is a new one. So the Amazon just released the Echo Buddies, and the Apple was the first one to release. So if you see on the street, everybody's using the Apple, and now Amazon just have the new device. And there is a good point about it because Amazon is saying that it's not noise proof. So if you put the earplugs, you can hear just what you are playing. So,
And as I understood, it's also connected to Alexa, right?
yeah.
So like it could be like even more profitable personal training you have in there because you're saying like, hey Alexa, play this and do this, and I think that is a super plus.
Yeah, but about the Apple ones, people are complaining that even though that you use them, it's not like noise proof. So you have to put the volume really high so you cannot have any interference. And now the Amazon is saying that it's powerful and you cannot hear any sound above the ones that you play in your earphone.
Yeah. It's really interesting how I don't know how you say it, but like all of these companies, like it's like a war, like a really big fight war. Like you're going to release something and you're gonna be careful because you know that your competitor might do it and might do it even better and might really beat you up. Doesn't matter if you're Apple, doesn't matter the brand, doesn't matter if it's Google, Amazon, Apple. Like the big ones are like it's the first time that I see this kind of big corporations like really taking care of what they're doing because of that.
What is clear for me here is that the new technology it's just using without any device connect to your phone. So this is future, right?
Mm.
We are going to be free of our little things like
Finally.
God is stacked all the time. So which is good for us. When they trying to create new things is good for us.
Yeah, it's like making our lives easier.
Yeah, exactly.
And I don't know about you, like I don't know if it's my sense of design. Let me know what you think. I don't like the design of Apple phones. Like wireless.
It seems like broke, like
Yeah, it seems like incomplete. I never liked that.
yeah, this is a good point about Amazon because they made it smaller. So if you put in your here, it doesn't nothing will come out and you put your hair in, nobody will see it.
Yeah, that's nice.
But it would be crazy if people are like just using this and
Yeah, don't even matter. And yeah.
Okay, so let's go to the next one. You can start about this.
Oh my god, this is super good. And Snapchat trolls Instagram with the real friends thing. This is really interesting. I was a really big fan of Snapchat back when it was released, and now I'm not fan of it. But it's really interesting what has happened with those two apps, right? Like Instagram and Snapchat. It seems like the war is not over between them because I don't know, Instagram kind of copies a lot of. Well, I think I read in one interview, the manager of Instagram actually said that they intentionally copy Snapchat's idea. And now you know that Instagram has a choice to put the stories into like uh, close friends, right? So Snapchat took care of that and released this campaign and about promoting himself like the app where everyone is your true friend. Like you don't need to tag anyone, and I think that was really powerful. Like this campaign was really something. Did you like it?
Yeah, I think Instagram is like easier to post it because everybody's use it, and Snapchat is more like target. So it's not everybody that's using the Snapchat, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So that's why the Snapchat is more focused in your real friends. On Instagram, we you have everybody.
Yeah. So like it's like you have to kind of distinguish like who are you posting what. I gotta say. Yeah. Yeah, this is I think this is more about generations. I know that younger generations are crazy about Snapchat.
Especially here in Canada. They
Yes.
use a lot.
In Mexico it's not a thing. But in Europe I also read that it's a thing, Snapchat for younger people. Because it's kind of the safe space, we could say. But I don't know. I think it's really interesting that it's again it's like it's still on the game because everyone kind of like pulls Snapchat out of the marketing strategy, out of the conversation. But I think they're really trying to keep on track, and that's interesting.
They are trying everything, right?
Yeah, they are.
Okay, so the next one, Nike. This week, Nike just got. Can you see the value? Yeah, I cannot see for it. Sorry. 92.79 billions of dollars. So Nike is the top one in sports brands, and they already have a huge name and a huge reputation. But like when you see the money and the numbers,
I know.
people are really buying it, and now Nike is stronger than ever.
What surprised me with this news is that it even says that even the analyst didn't expect this. I think it was 6% more than they were expecting.
Yeah.
So like they didn't even
Imagine
see that
they
coming.
planned the year 2019, and then in September they achieved more than they planned before. So
I know, like the best relief. I think it's the best feeling in the world, but
yeah,
it's
for
really
the
hard.
company, like they create a lot of campaigns related to women, especially this
Yeah.
year. So they are trying to create a product for every target. So this is really important.
It's nice because this year especially I saw Nike really involved in a lot of causes from the world. They also have like one special team working about Nike being more sustainable. So they're making sneakers out of recyclable material.
They are following the train of uh, environment, like protecting environment and everything.
It's a good key for them. Like they were speaking to new targets, to really specific targets, and also I think it helped a lot that sneakers were the trend.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't matter the brand, doesn't matter who, everyone wanted sneakers and like big, huge, colorful sneakers. So
We have a comment. So Bruno Bonamigo, he's comment about the Snapchat. So Snapchat was much more fun than Instagram. The filters are still better, but unfortunately, the fat is gone.
I don't know. I don't know. I Maybe it's because you're old. He's our friend. He's our friend. That's why I'm taking it.
Don't say that. Yeah, I prefer the filters also
From a
Snapchat.
Snapchat.
They are more creative. They always put new filters, but Instagram you have more people. If everybody posted something and you want to see like people, you want people to see it.
Yeah,
So
exactly. Yeah, it's right. Yeah, I don't know. It's really cool that Snapchat kind of really puts the effort on the technology. Because if you use, I don't know if you guys have used Instagram filters, tell us what you think about them. I think they look ridiculous, like really ridiculous. Terrible. But maybe it's because I'm getting old. I don't know. Could be. What do you guys think?
okay, so let's go to the next one. Forever 21.
Oh my God, this one when you told me, Laís told me that news, I was really impressed.
They are close to bankrupt. And this is sad because Forever 21 it's a brand that is very accessible for a lot of people. And I know that in Brazil they are closing almost all the stores. And this week the company just told that they are coming out from Japan and China. So they are getting they are losing a lot of money. And
What do you think it happened? What do you have like a theory, or why do you think this happened? It's huge.
especially for me, I cannot buy anything Forever 21 because they put everything together and you have so many options, but I always leave the store without nothing. And the quality is not good. So I think they lost the track during the way and they didn't focus like the AJM, they have the Target, the other brands like the fast shop like Zara.
Zara.
Yeah, they have the focus in every public, but Forever was too open. It's my opinion. As a consumer, I it's the feeling. The store was always disorganized. So you enter in a store to buy something and you feel like you cannot find anything. So
Yeah, that's right. I think I remember when I first met Forever 21 in the United States, I knew that it was a trend. I was like 16, 17 at the time, and I knew it was the trend, and it was like a huge. I mean, all United States girls love to shop at Forever 21. And I don't know if like maybe they just kept that target because if you see the style of the clothes, they're like really young and really durable, something like that. And now that I'm 24, I came in the store and I was like, I cannot wear this. I mean, it was a blouse like I don't know, like with chains and like glitter and things like that, and I cannot wear that. So at first, I thought that I was not the target anymore. But now that this happened, I think maybe even younger girls are also not interested or doing of buying like really
I think the
unconventional
quality
clothes.
was the
Also the
yeah,
quality.
the clothes they are terrible.
Yeah, yeah, I can always see. Yeah, the production was not really
Yeah,
doing so good.
and you don't want to spend your money if you have another store with the same price and with a high quality like AJM.
Yeah, that's right. And like we were talking about the other day and about retailing store, that I think now the trend is like to buy one of two things like really good quality, like even if they cost like a lot of money, but like you look to invest on one or two like key pieces with good quality. It doesn't matter the price. So I think, like you said, like they didn't like target well, and like this is really bad.
So this is a polemic one, the vibe. Here in Canada and the USA, it's a very common. It's an electronic cigarette, but they start to sell as a cool way to use it without nicotine, without anything.
Like health.
Yeah, healthier and cooler because all the ads they had like young people, they are having fun. But right now they are finding like health cases that people are getting sick with the use of that. And this week, United States, the what's the name of the brand? Yeah, Juul, the most important brand in United States, decided to take all the ads because they are getting bad criticisms about it because people are getting sick. And Canada, they didn't make a decision about it, but here it's a very polemic because people are using a lot and they think that it's healthier, but it's not.
This is they have to be like really careful. I think that's why they like took out every ad because if you go to court, if you demand them and you go to court, like they can actually lose and like lose a lot of money because it's misleading information.
And the public that they are target are youngers. And people are getting sick because they think they sell as a healthier lifestyle, and it's not.
Yeah, it is. Like the other day, I was at the bus stop and I was impressed that I saw like two young people. They looked so I don't know like the age, but they look super young and they were smoking.
Smoking, yeah.
It really caught my attention. But yeah,
Yeah, it reminds me of what happened to the cigarettes. Like it was the same thing, and probably would have been the same.
they say
Yeah, because it's
a drug.
a drug.
You could say, yeah, yeah, I think so. But the thing is that I think people are going to keep using this. The
Yeah.
thing is that just like
Yeah,
the
the
cigarette,
problem
exactly.
is like sell to youngers as a health option
Yeah.
when it's not.
Yeah, like you can get a lot of trouble with that. It's really weird that they did not anticipate this.
No, it's a new thing, and every time that a new thing appears, they don't know.
Yeah, and it's like taking advantage also of the trend.
Yeah,
So
of course.
anyway, but be careful because like you said, like if this is health related, it's really dangerous then.
Okay, so the last topic of the this DMM connection, Carla.
Ooh, the climate change strike. I don't know. Are you a fan of Greta? This
of
little girl?
course.
I really admire her really much. Like, I think she's in the what we call like the alpha generation.
Yeah.
Because she's kind of like they are kind of the new.
She's ahead of every kid that I know.
I know, even us. Yeah, well, you know about this little girl. It's amazing how she's. How old is she? Like 13 years old? Well, it's so young and it's an activist, and I like that she just not say the things she hates. I mean, she actually has motives. She actually has words.
She's
She
telling
actually
the truth.
gets she investigates. I mean, I really admire how she started it, and it made me really conscious about the situation.
And the strike for the environment will happen here in Vancouver this Friday. And some schools are allowing the students not to come because they want to go to the strike. So Vancouver, it's a very concerned about the environment. It's a city that really plan things and take care of the environment. So it's a trend here, right?
Yeah, even my instructor today told me that if you guys have classes and you want to go, that you can tell your instructor, and that there will be no problem if you want to be at the event,
Yeah.
strike. So it's really nice. Yeah, let's think about the environment.
Yeah, and it's also connected to the train that. Sorry. Our president is here. And she told us she's 16. So
wow,
yeah,
she's really really young. Yeah, but I really hope this is like for the better. Like I like that generations like her are like making us millennials see that it's not just about saying what you hate. It's like actually taking action of it. She has led like a bunch of strikes and
yeah, but I mean relating to the marketing, she's so powerful that she's all over the news, all over. Like if you open every social media, every broadcast channel, it's talking about her. So it's not just, oh my god, everybody wants to be to take care of the environment, be green friendly. No, it's not more like a trend, it's a reality, and that's what Greta is trying to say. So the brands must pay attention to that. The social media, everybody has to pay attention to that.
What's important here that I like is that she's considered an influencer, but I don't really think her final goal was to
No.
be an influencer. And I think that's what makes her like authentic and special.
Exactly. And also the new generation, it's like this. They will buy things and consume things if they believe. So Greta is a good example of
that
the
is really
future,
nice.
what is coming.
Yeah, because I think that we're the first generation that get to know influencers. So I think for us, we live that different. For us, it's more about like the fame and people
Yeah.
admiring you and oh my God, people follow me and
Yeah.
stick to me, and they don't care about it anymore.
No.
They know
It's
that
like
it's
a
not important.
consequence. They don't play
Yeah,
into that.
correct.
They fight for what they believe. Okay, so this is our first DMM alone, and this is the end. I want to thank for everybody who watched it, and I hope that we can improve for the next ones. It's our first, so be careful with the comments.
Be patient, as we told you, it was a mess.
And that's it.
Yeah, that is nice. Follow if you don't follow us, follow us on social media. We're creating new content. We're doing new things. NDMM, there's new members, so cool
It's a
things
new
are
term.
coming.
And subscribe in our channel.
Oh
please.
yes, please, so we can record with our phones.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
That's it, guys.
Thank you. Bye.